giving you an opportunity to get the full story from the people who tell it best. This is Mediacom Newsleaders.
And welcome to Newsleaders. Thank you for joining me. I'm James Mauser, your host, as we showcase parts of the community. And this group we're talking to right now, we haven't talked to anyone from this group for a while because of the pandemic, but we have Brandon Banks with us today. Hello, Brandon.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
That's a real showbiz name, Brandon Banks.
People have asked me if I've ever professionally changed my name just to make it BB, Brandon Banks, and nope, I was just blessed that way. And my sister's Brittany Banks, so my parents just like the alliteration.
Gee, wonderful. Brandon Banks is a board member for TRIPS, Theater Reaching Young People in Schools, right?
Absolutely, man, you nailed it.
Things have been different at TRIPS this year, just like just about everybody else, right?
Yeah.
Tell me what's been happening with TRIPS.
Well, I think the biggest thing is we've been focused on our, students' safety. And so Jill Womack, the executive director of TRIPS, was very cognizant as, coronavirus started to become a conversation around town, and immediately shifted the organization online, one of the first, to do so, I believe. And since then, we've been able to maintain Zoom classes and digital events for families and their kids. And some of the same faces that you still, would see around TRIPS are still doing those online classes. And
yeah, I remember when she switched to Zoom, and you're right, she was one of the first to do so, but her reports were so positive about the way it was working.
Sure.
I think she was loving it.
If you think about it, and a lot of organizations have had to be very innovative during this time, and so a lot of online programming is costing less, and so even though there is still the intense financial pressures that organizations face from their fixed expenses, the variable expenses I think have been able to shift a little bit, but everybody needs to raise more money to stay alive and stay sustained, and so that's one of the things that we've been trying to pioneer is a new way to fundraise and bring people into our 21 Club to help us move to a new location in 2021.
The 21 Club.
Yeah.
Okay, 2021 is just around the corner. How does the 21 Club work?
So what we're asking is for anybody out there to, if you have a passion for children's theater and the fine arts, to consider just making a $21 donation along with the rest of us on the 21st of every month. And that will be a sustained donation pledge for at least a year. And that's going to be our main vehicle to help us, renovate, relocate, and reopen in 2021.
And you can't forget that. 21 on 21 in 21.
I know. And it's just like a meal and a drink. It's not a lot, and really that meal and a drink is, a gift that really helps promote education, creativity, and, a healthy future for our, young creative students.
Are you in on any of the Zooming classes yourself?
Well, no, not really, actually. The staff has that pretty well taken care of, so I've been working more with the board and Jill on, some of the large organizational vision and trying to get us into this, new location for 2021.
Was the staff increased because of all the Zooming?
No, we've been able to manage, the kind of demand that we have in providing this, programming. Since there is, not as much hands-on, physical features, I think some people have been able to see that you can be a little bit more productive with, digital means. So, no, we've got, a good core staff, a lot of the same faces, like I said, and we haven't, had to scale up or intensely scale down.
That's good. Good to hear that. So this is December. What's happening with trips throughout the month?
Sure. Well, this is a great holiday season, and a lot of the times when we look towards the fine arts, we look for them to provide a lot of, warmth and celebration around this type of season. So TRIPS is putting together holiday Advent shows digitally by Facebook, live, of course. And so you can catch those on every Sunday between the 29th of November and Christmas. So that's one of the big things. We've launched a swag shop so you can stock some stuffings, or stuff some stockings with some TRIPS swag, and lots of other stuff. If you just go to tripskids.com and check out everything that's on our website.
And classes are still ongoing?
Oh yeah, and constantly enrolling. And Jill is trying to keep that positive spirit and plan into 2021. So we're hoping that we can do even maybe an outside summer reopen show with maybe Newsies. So
wow, yeah, that sounds great. Well, all this information can be found on the website tripskids.com.
Mm-hmm.
The phone number still works, 449-4536, so you can talk to a person there if you have to.
Absolutely. Yep.
And enjoy it. Take the kids 2 trips through Zoom and see what happens. That would be quite something, I think.
Absolutely. I mean, we just want to make sure that every child has an opportunity to feel safe, become the best person that they can be, and build their confidence through characters inside of all of the scripts that they
Well
do.
said. And I've known Trips for many years too, and they always do a fantastic job. They always
We appreciate
do.
that.
Glad to have you. Brandon Banks, board member for Trips, thank you so much.
Well, thank you, James.
Probably see you in 2021.
I hope so.